Hello, everybody. Welcome to Steph's Movies and Music. I'm your host, Steven. Today, I'm going to do my first movie review, and I'm going to do my best to do this. I'm going to review the movie Tremors. Here it is on a good old-fashioned VHS tape, which is how I'm capturing the footage. Ah, God, son of a bitch. Who the hell doesn't rewind their tapes? First the formalities. Tremors is a science fiction horror movie that was directed by Underwood and came out in theaters in 1990. So I guess we're celebrating its 30th anniversary now. Yeah, 30 years, yeah. It had a budget of $11 million and had earned $16 million from box office sales. The film is backed by a pretty good cast. Kevin Bacon stars as one of the main characters, as well as Fred Ward and Michael Gross, and even Reba McEntire, who I actually love as an actress.
Something real weird's going on over there. Up on top of the roof.
Now that we got the formalities out of the way, I'm going to do a quick rundown of the movie's plot. Tremors takes place in a very small town called Perfection. A college student is sent there to study the unusual seismic activity taking place in Perfection. But of course, it's not just any old earthquake. The antagonist of the movie, if you will, are these huge snake-like creatures that crawl underneath the Earth's surface and suck their prey down from underground. Now, without spoiling too much of the movie, I'm going to go over some of the things I like about the film. Now, these aren't in order of what I like the most, but they are all examples that helped me find the movie enjoyable. Number 1, lack of characters. I think that the fact that there's only a dozen or so characters in the whole film brings together the whole small town aspect of the movie. The town of Perfection has a population of like 14 or something like that, and maybe for this kind of horror flick, that might be a good thing. Number 2, the comedy. This isn't a scary comedy by any means, but the few jokes and comedic scenes throughout the movie only add to the movie's charm, in my opinion.
Broke into the wrong goddamn rec room, didn't you, you bastard? We killed it! You got that? We killed that mother humper! Come back!
Roger that, Bert, and congratulations. Be advised, however, there are two more mother humpers.
Now, number 3. That was 5 fingers. Number 3. The mild to moderate use of gore. This movie is not a gore fest. Repeat, not a gore fest, unlike many other horror films. So if that's what you're looking for, you might want to go ahead and move along. And I think I like it better that way in this film. I mean, it's rated PG-13, so it's not like they would be a lot of blood anyway. But they definitely could have done that if they wanted to go for an R rating. That said, I'm glad they didn't. They use an appropriate amount of blood, if you will. And even then, most of the blood comes from the monsters that are trying to kill people, and not the other way around. And I'm not scared of the sight of blood in any way, but some movies use a little too much at times, and this is not one of those movies.
Jesus Christ. Smell like that 'cause it's dead?
Now, let's go over the things that I didn't like about Tremors. Well, okay. I guess there isn't much that I don't like. I mean, it's not a masterpiece or a life changer by any means, but it's still a good movie, and it was worth the watch. Not a lot of people talk about this one, so it leads me to believe people may have forgotten about Tremors. Then again, they're still making movies in the Tremors series to this day. So maybe the fact of the matter is that people are trying to forget about the franchise. Maybe I'll review some of the sequels later on. Either way, the original Tremors movie is a good movie that's not too scary. But like I said, it's worth watching. That's all I got time for this movie review, but I hope you enjoyed, and I also hope that you continue to support my videos. And I'll see you later. And yeah, see you next time. Bye-bye.